When speed tuning characters, it is important for the damage dealer to have the last action in the majority of cases. After all, they do the most damage, which makes them consistent at finishing off enemies. Unlike damage dealers that use the 134 speed breakpoint, damage dealers that do not want any speed make speed tuning a bit awkward. To learn more on how to use my battle planner, let's use Archer with Remembrance, Trailblazer, Sparkle, and Tingyun. For Archer's first action, we will take into account Mem's advance forward. For the second action, we will take into account Sparkle's 50% advance forward. For the third action, we will take into account Tingyun's 20% speed boost. Unless the Trailblazer is extremely slow, their speed usually won't matter. At the end of the day, it is Sparkle's first turn that will decide whether Archer's third action would happen before the first cycle starts. Archer has 105 base speed, which becomes 126 with Tingyun's 20% speed boost. 126 speed has 79.4 action value. If we subtract 79.4 from 149.9 action value, we will get 70.5. Basically, we'd want Sparkle's first turn to be at 70.5 action value so she could advance Archer forward into her position. Then, Archer will start launching his attacks, including his ultimate. This means that he will gain Tingyun's 20% speed buff and apply it when trying to get to his third action. If that was hard to follow, think of it this way. As explained earlier, Archer's first action is through Mem's advance forward. By letting Archer get his first action very early, he would have enough room to naturally advance himself forward. This natural advance is important because Sparkle does not have a 100% advance forward. Once Sparkle gets her first turn, she would be able to advance Archer forward into her own action value. Once Archer starts attacking, Archer's ultimate applies Tingyun's 20% speed boost, which will help him get his third action before the first cycle starts. Looking at the battle planner, giving Sparkle 41 extra speed would allow her first turn to happen at 70.4 action value, just a decimal before 70.5. Tingyun wants 3 actions in the first wave, which is skill and 2 basic attacks. We'll need to give her the Von Wack planner set and take into account that she gets a 20% speed boost after her first turn. Tingyun will need 54 extra speed to have her third action happen at 149.5 action value. Normally, the Trailblazer just wants the Von Wack planner set, Eagle set, and 45 extra speed. However, we'd want the Trailblazer to take on a special role, which is to trigger Archer's follow-up attack on the Praetor so Archer could gain extra energy from the war armor. The Praetor has 174 base speed. With the Trailblazer's 50% action delay, its first action would happen at 86.2 action value. Looking at the battle planner, the Trailblazer gets 30 plus 40 advance forward on the first turn. By having 48 extra speed, their second turn happens at 86.1 action value. Both the Trailblazer and Sparkle would need the Eagle set. The advance forward allows the Trailblazer to get a third action in the first wave. As for Sparkle, she needs it on the second wave so she can act before Tingyun. Enjoy the showcase. 一心同期和を持っておく大佐あそう動じないで体ボルクス I am unlimited Blade works トレスホン私客をもてなさないとはっ戦前私を信不可能はないこれが維新やっ体ボルトレスホンかくれんぼし答え見つけてごらん私の番か体ボルグ I am unlimited Blade works トレスホン天の珍奇をも一心同期ジョーク大佐
ってしょ。何さ。地域をも一心同期。私がやる。やっ
懲りないやつだ。体をボルトレス
かくれんぼし答え見つけてごらん。
I am unlimited. Blade works.
私を信じて不可能はない。
トレスフォーム。